Hi, beautiful people, and welcome back to another speed build video. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a great day. So, I decided to attempt Vixella's shell challenge. I think this is the second shell challenge I'm doing on my channel. I will put the first one I did in a card in a little pop-up link that will come up to the top right side of your screen. If you don't know what a shell challenge is, basically someone builds like the shell of a house for you and you have to turn it into something, the shell of a build, and then you have to turn it into something. You can't change the existing walls, so you can add walls. Like you'll see me do that a lot. I added like floors, in fact, because I was building a hotel type of thing. So you can add walls, you can add like a floor plan and stuff. You can add columns, you can add anything. You can do anything you want. You can add windows, furniture, but you can't change the existing shell that you already have. So I had in mind that I was going to do a hotel with this build. Because you can't actually do hotels in The Sims, but with the roommate function, you kind of can have like roommates over and they can act like hotel guests, but it doesn't have the same flair to it. Like they pay rent, yeah, but I think the rent they pay is based on your lot taxes, so it's not something you can like change and set up and all that type of stuff. But that's all just information you don't care about or already know. So first I went into the build with a lovely little floor plan. So the first floor the ground floor would obviously be like the lobby. I didn't put elevators in because we don't have functional elevators in The Sims 4. I wanted to put them in anyways just because they looked good for the aesthetic of the place. But they took up unnecessary space and I didn't know exactly where to put them. So instead, I just put stairs that you'd actually use. So like I said, the ground floor was going to be the lobby with a kitchen and a little, well, not restaurant, like sitting area to have your breakfast in, or breakfast and lunch or whatever the hotel provides. And then the first floor was going to be 3 bedrooms, single rooms, but with the double bed. And then the second floor was going to be 2 twin bedrooms. I didn't put that many beds in just because I felt you wouldn't be able to control your roommates and stuff like that. And you want to keep the entire build clean. You can hire a cleaner, I guess, because that is possible in The Sims 4. But I just made the hotel 4 floors long. And I also wanted to keep the organic structure of the shell that we were giving to at first, so that's why I didn't want to add too much onto it. And then the final floor was going to be a penthouse, so I just added that little room at the corner that you see me add, just because I wanted to add like a little gym as well, just to make the hotel a little more functional with a little more things to do. And then now you see me going into furnishing the hotel. So I start off with the lobby. I put a couple couches because that when you go to a hotel, the little lobby sitting area where you wait for your friend, it's like the place where everyone goes. I don't know how many times I've sat in, what do they call those things? Travel lodges, where I sat down and waited for my friends who came visiting in the little sitting area in the lobby. I added a little front desk that you actually can't use if it's not a retail store, but it just looks nice for the aesthetics and you can stand behind with your sim that owns this hotel. There is a mod where you can own multiple real estate at the same time. So you can actually have this as your main house and hire roommates. So your roommates will stay here when you get roommates. And then you can buy another piece of land. Or you can actually, even without getting the mod, you can buy like a retail store and build like an actual house on there and just live there, not actually turn it into a retail store. And your roommates can live in this area with you. So I was doing a little bit of landscaping. I completely changed the landscape that you see now just because it's not that cute. That huge fountain didn't look that nice, just randomly placed there. And the other little water fountains on this side, I thought they would go really tall, but then I realized those are not the ones that like shoot out water really high. So I moved them from there to the other side of the build that you'll see me do in a second. Now I was just trying to build in some flowers and stuff. I ended up not putting any flowers in the window area just because I felt it wasn't as cute. Wasn't that cute and didn't frame it so well. So I just put the little flower on the coffee table, and then a rug underneath. I now moved up to furnish and basically make up the single rooms with double beds. They basically all mirror each other, and they all have their own ensuite bathroom because it is a hotel. So it has to have its own ensuite bathroom. I put a little TV area. I wanted to put desks at first, but I changed my mind about it and just changed it into mirrors. So if you download this and you feel like the mirrors are not that nice, you can change them into little side tables if you want. All my downloads will be on the gallery under my hashtag tofu sema, like I have already said. But in case you didn't watch any of my old videos, I will tell you again. I put in a bit of light and a bit of artwork because artwork is always nice to have in your room. It just looks really pretty, especially when it's like framed really well and symmetrical and like, or like above your bedpost, like I just did in that room that you just saw. Then I got onto the little areas around outside, the little corridor areas outside of the bedrooms. I put some plants everywhere, some lights, 2 couches per floor, and cute little painting. So those eco lifestyle couches are what I use. And like I said, the eco lifestyle furniture is arguably the best thing to come in the pack because the beds are so cute, the tables, the chairs, the dressers are so cute. The only thing I do not like is the toilet because it just is so weird to have such a tiny little half toilet in the corner of your build somewhere. But also that the one thing I don't like about the pack though is roughhousing encouraged and sharing is caring, because then they just come to your lot and steal stuff. Like that happened in my last build. Sharing is caring was on in the museum, the neighborhood where I built the little art gallery, and then people just came in and stole all the artwork, and it was just like I had to add it all back before I put it on the gallery. But that's fine. It's fine now. It's on the gallery if you want to check it out. So I'm just adding a little bit of fences to these areas. You actually can't get to these balconies. I didn't want the Sims to have to get to the balconies because there was no space to actually put anything up there apart from like maybe a little bit of plants and chairs, which I didn't do, by the way. But I just thought it looked better that rather than the walls, room areas just sitting there looking all empty. And then you see me go into the toilets. I finished these toilets up and then I added a little bit of wall paint just to make it look cute. Wall tile actually. And then I'm painting the rooms basically because I haven't finished painting any of the rooms or floors. I really love the brown carpet thing that I did for the corridor and the lobby and basically the frame of this hotel because I just feel like it has such a hotel vibe to it. Like it's always those carpets that have like little patterns on them that you see when you go to travel lodges and the such. And then I'm basically, like I said, those balconies are not actually attainable. The one on the penthouse is. I put a little dining area out there, but every single other one is not. It's just like a little accent to add onto the build. And then you see me go back and furnish another bathroom. So I'm almost done with the first floor of this. So I will move on to the second floor in a second, I think. Clearly not a second. I added a little shower in that one and not a full bath shower combo just because I felt like, not every time that you go to a hotel that you sit down there in the bath. Also, that's really unhygienic. You really should not do that in a place you don't know. Or, now that I think about it, this could actually be more of a motel than a hotel. Either way, it is a place with a lot of builds and servicing. So I move on to the second floor now. I'm just putting a little bit of wall paint on all the floors just so I don't have to go back and do it again. But I did actually end up going back and do it again. So it was just for my own self to think that, I was relaxed. So I put 2 twin rooms there. So that's 4 beds in case you come to this hotel/motel with your friend Sim. Like, when you put up the ad for potential roommates and then multiple ones show up at the same time, you can just admit them into the double rooms with 2 beds. And then I put my double couch combo again and some artwork above that couch. I put the huge TV in and not a coffee table because I just felt like, I don't know, it looked a little cute. It just had like a nice framing of the room. And then I put in little closets everywhere because I know your Sims don't actually need the storage space, but I know some people actually use the dresser to change their clothes and stuff because it makes the game a bit more organic. So I added the dresser for those people. It took me a while to find a rug that looked nice next to these twin beds, but I finally found one. Kudos to me. And then I put the little cute leaf paintings above their bedroom. And you see me putting more lights up there. Then I think I move on to the bathroom now, or the gym. I'm not exactly sure. I'll see in a second. No, the bathrooms. So I furnished both of the bathrooms. If you see what I did with the floor plan, so for some of the bathrooms, because you can't change the walls, so you can't like expand the build, I just had to add like an extra pop-out bathroom room area for I think the second floor and the first floor. So but I think it gives a bit more dimension to the build, makes it pop out a bit more, looks very cute. And then I added the gym is kind of like rounded, so you walk in and walk around. It doesn't have much in it because it's just a tiny little full gym, because it's a gym next door actually. So if your Sims actually need to work out, they can just leave the lot and go to the next lot. But there's a little like 3 workout equipment just for the Sims that don't want to go that far. And yeah, and I like the corridor that leads up to the gym, though it took me a while to actually place some lights that worked in that corridor because of how the corridor is set up. I just feel like if I was a Sim walking down there, I would like it a lot. And then I added little windows in the gym just because it gives such a nice flair for you to be able to look outside while you're working out. So I had to move things about a bit for the gym items to actually be functional and usable. But I made it work at the end of the day, and I think it looks super duper cute, and I would work out here if I could. So you see me adding the little windows, and I changed it to nighttime just to see how everything looks at nighttime if it's illuminated. Because sometimes if you build your lot during the day and you have a lot of windows, you might actually think that it's well illuminated, but it's actually not. When you get into game and it's nighttime and your Sims can't see anything at all. And then that was for the second floor. So now you see me moving up to the penthouse. So I had to build a little room for the bathroom, and then they have that little walk-in closet area. I think I should have gotten the taller walk-in closet just because that one looks a bit short. But I think it looks cute at the end of the day. I just don't like how it's shorter than the wall. But that's how most Sims things are. They're not tall enough for the wall. They're just like in awkward positions, awkward heights, and also like awkward, levels all the time. The wall heights, in fact, they're too short sometimes, or too... You know what? This is just me ranting. No one cares what I'm saying. So I added a little bar, pool table, and foosball table for your Sims, because I was thinking, like, someone who's living in a penthouse probably has quite a bit of visitors over. So they probably have, like, a huge TV and a couch. So they can have, like, little parties up there with a bar and a stereo. Obviously, they'd have to keep the noise down, but if they're paying for that penthouse suite, honey, I'm just gonna say, I don't mind. I didn't add a hot tub, because I wanted to originally add a hot tub on there, just because that's like penthouse vibes, but I ended up not doing it, and instead staying with this little cute, little, what's that thing called again? Planter, just because I thought it had a nicer accent. And then you see me move on to furnish in the bathroom and change the wall paint a bit. I like how the bed frame is, and like the whole like lights next to it and the trees on the bedside table. I just plants. I just said trees. Plants on the bedside table. I just think it looks cute. So I added both a bath and a shower. Not a bath and shower combo, just because a jacuzzi is what you'd expect to see in a penthouse suite. So, and a bit of light and a bit of accent and a bit of toilet paper. And then the expensive city living toilets. Just because, why would you pay that much for a penthouse if you're not going to be able to talk to your toilet? Literally. So we are coming to the end of the build. So I just wanted to say that if you like this build, don't forget to like and comment. I love it every time you guys comment. I love reading your comments. They make me so excited. You can find my builds on the gallery under the hashtag TofuSima, or if you just search the names of the builds, they will be up there perfectly waiting for you to comment at any time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.